Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Outside Morant to the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And the depth of these two teams is pretty exceptional. We could see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
Outside Harden. Oh, got a piece of it. Outside for Grant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Well, the athletic Jeremy Grant, so good at initiating contact. He gets the defense to react to his aggressiveness.
And you talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers, I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
Now here's Morant. Johnson. Here's Gobert. Gafford grabs the miss.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Outside Johnson. Down low. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Whether making plays for himself or his teammates as he did there, Kyrie Irving, a dynamic playmaker.
Morant with it. Harden picks him up. Back to Porter. 6 to shoot. Pass to Morant. And it's all from three-point range. And even though Jeremy grew up around the game, you know, success wasn't handed to him, Grant.
Not at all. I mean, he was a second-round pick out of Syracuse. And he's really had to prove himself as an NBA player. He has truly come a long way.
Now here's Porter. Picked by Gobert. And they double up Gobert. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Celtics in possession here. Just 2 to shoot. Morant with it. Irving picks him up. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. They set a pick. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Grant.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do. Finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
What fascinates me about Kyrie Irving, clearly he is one of the most skilled guards to ever play. Ask his counterparts, other NBA players, who their favorite basketball player is, who the most complete player is. The answer will be Kyrie Irving.
The Suns leading. Outside Harden. He hangs. The shot, no good. And Boston going the other way now. And again, about Kyrie Irving, we really are witnessing one of the best point guards to play the game, Doris.
B.A., one of the best scoring guards we have ever seen. His handle is elite. It gives you some sense of how much the position has evolved. Point guards almost must score as much as they facilitate.
And so here's Phoenix. After the basket by Boston.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Grant with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. And the shot's good by Irving.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And it's blocked by Noel.
We know Noel is a superb shot blocker. It may be his best attribute.
Here's Porter, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Timeout called, the Suns. One minute left in the first quarter here. Outside Irving. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Now here's Irving. Lets it go from deep. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Kyrie Irving from range. That is such a beautiful looking shot.
To the left wing. From deep, Johnson. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
.34 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Irving. Here's the pick. Back to Harden. And here's Cunningham outside. And the Suns get another 3.
This is where James Harden's ability to quickly scan the floor and then find the right window to deliver the pass. So good, so good.
Here's Morant. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Conchar. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've done well to And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Phoenix.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Outside for Morant. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Grab the screen. Inside. Up and over Porter. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Boy, when you think about the Boston Celtics and their fans, I think one thing that makes them unique, it isn't just the state of Massachusetts, right? It's the entire region of New England.
Pass to Pascal. And a slam dunk by Pascal.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Cunningham outside. To the middle. The kick out to Johnson. Back to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Yeah, Doris, if you're anywhere in the northeast portion of the U.S., you're going to see a lot of Boston jerseys.
Well, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, they all adopt the Celtics as their hometown team. But here's what's even more impressive, BA. Go to any NBA city, any of the other 29 cities, and you are going to see Celtic green jerseys. That is a fan base that travels well.
From 11 feet away, a shot by Johnson, no good. Phoenix calls timeout. We've seen fans removed for inappropriate comments to players. Doris, where do you draw the line between heckling and being inappropriate?
I think one way I look at this, Brian, is if I were face-to-face with somebody, what would I be comfortable saying? I think we should always err on the side of caution. It's okay to heckle and have some fun and sort of give your team support. But I think if we ultimately keep respect foremost in our minds, we'll be okay.
And here are the Suns now. They'll take on the Magic at Amway Center after this one. That's game 3 of 5 on their current trip away from home. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. It's Martin on the wing. Just 3 to shoot. Boston again missing. Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
Outside Payne. Pascal from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Pascal's got 5 now.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
1:41 left in the first half. Pass to Conchar. Pascal sets a screen. Tries it from 16. They get the rebound. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Harden with it. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
1:10 left to play in the second quarter. Outside Pascal. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Johnson. Misses with a tough leaning jump shot.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what. There's no reason for that kind of shot.
Pass to Payne. There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The first free throw is good.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
Here's Hampton. Okogie on the wing. Oh, from deep. Knocks down the triple. Okogie's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Stays ready, lets it fly. You've got to be decisive in the catch-and-shoot game. Josh Okogie, yes, sir.
Now Payne. Off with the layup.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
That'll do it for the first half. The Suns on top, leading by 14. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Grimes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Second team foul.
The first one falls. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Outside Morant. And Gafford with the block. Grant with it. Now Aldridge defending. They grab their own miss. On the wing, Irving. Gafford the screen. An open look for Irving. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you. Well, you think about Daniel Gafford being picked in the second round back in 2019. But guys, in 2021, that young man started to find his stride.
And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. To the paint. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Grant. And with Gafford, Doris, he earned a 3-year, $40 million deal.
He did, B.A., and it had everything to do with what he showed as a starting caliber center in the league. His rebounding, his rim protection, and his value as a vertical threat at the cup, all very worthy of that contract.
Irving. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Irving's got 11.
Kyrie Irving getting to that mid-range scoring ability. Sometimes it's the only shot available.
Boston again missing.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Grant outside. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Pass to Porter. Nice D from Gafford.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Here we go, fans. Time to make the noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
And the Suns making a change here. Phoenix dominating the game. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Harden drives in. Irving for 3. Nails it from 3. 14 points for him.
We all understand Kyrie Irving is capable of having huge nights. He is well on his way.
Morant with it. Picked up by Grant. Inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Third personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line for your Celtics, Kessler.
And he's good on the second. To the middle. Here's Grant. Kicks it out to Cunningham. The 3 is up. That shot off. And Boston going the other way now. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. They recover it. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Up top, Harden. Cunningham outside. Pass to Sharp. And that one is hammered home.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Porter. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Grant.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Grant outside. Cunningham on the wing. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Phoenix.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams will make substitutions. Both free throws good from Cunningham. A difficult situation for Boston. Pascal sets a screen. Payne with it, and it's Young picking him up. It's Martin on the wing. Offline with a three.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Phoenix. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Cunningham.
Boston foul. Kessler. First personal foul.
And he makes the first.
Shooting for Phoenix.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. Payne with it. Fires the three. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Phoenix. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Boston on offense. Grant, you look at the playoffs last year. I mean, a lot of big-name stars struggled to deliver. Is that every year, or you think that was an anomaly?
B.A., I think it was a bit of an anomaly. I mean, I think you think what's happened in the league in the last few years with the bubble and then the restart last season, there's been a lot of basketball played, and I think it's impacted a lot of players. So I think moving forward, we'll get back to a level of normalcy with the rest and recovery of the offseason, and big-name stars will continue to excel and thrive in the years to come.
So both teams changing it up here. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Morant. Picked by Gobert. Pass to Conchar. There's the triple. Good, and the setup by Morant.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Outside Young. Now here's Irving. Fires the three. Cunningham outside. Back to Gafford. 4 on the clock. From behind the arc. Offensive board. Outside Johnson. Down low. Young. And Young slams it in.
Oh, my goodness, a sensational athlete. Go ahead, Thaddeus Young.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Pass to Porter. Let's go with a three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Outside Johnson. Here's Cunningham. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, the NBA has led the way when it comes to diversity and representation in high-level jobs. Grant, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, B.A., I love this. I mean, the NBA really, truly has been a leader when it comes to this. Whether it's coaches, front office, in the league office in New York, living and embodying the spirit of diversity and inclusion is what the NBA is all about. It's fun to be a part of.
The NBA where everyone is welcome. Pass to Conchar. To the inside. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And it's Morant missing.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
It's 2-on-1. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Irving. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
What I love about Kyrie Irving is there's no fear on the interior. This guy is looking for ways to score.
Outside Porter. Pass to Aldridge. Here's Conchar. Launches it. Second chance effort.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Porter. Back to Gobert. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Puts it up. No good off the glass.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Suns.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kyrie Irving.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
Here's Conchar. Pass to Aldridge. Left side Morant. And here's Porter outside. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Harden. Outside Irving. Back to Johnson. From deep three-point range. And Gobert with a block. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout.